It's Sunday, so you know that means there's movie news, and you and we gotta talk about it. All right, let's get it done. So starting off, Matt Reaves and Robert Pattinson have both confirmed that The Batman Part 2 will begin shooting later this year. Probably in December is what it seems like, and Robert Pattinson, he said it's cool. Now, I don't want to make any assumptions. He said it's cool. Is that a Mr. Freeze reference? I don't know. Maybe I should chill out a little bit. But I'm so excited for this. I cannot wait for this movie. I love part one, so part two I'm fast enough. It's been so long. We've had to wait so long, Matt Reeves, but I cannot wait for part two, The Batman. It's a great franchise, and I'm so much looking forward to this and seeing what story they tell and the villains and everything that's going to go on with this movie. All right, moving on to some more exciting news. Dune is going to start pre-production already and shooting later this year as well. I cannot wait for Dune Messiah. I think Denis Villeneuve is going to adapt Messiah and kind of tweak it like he did in Dune Part 2, because Dune Messiah, if you don't know, the book is not great and the source material is not the best to pull from, and people will not be happy probably with what happens in the book. So I think he's going to adapt it a little bit. I cannot wait for this franchise with Part 3. The first two parts have been exceptional. Dune Part 2 is the best movie I saw last year and one of the best movies I've seen recently. So Dune Messiah, I am so excited. I cannot wait for this. Again, stat cast, you have Timothée Chalamet back and then Denis Villeneuve. Make magic gold. I cannot wait for Dune Part 3. This cannot come fast enough. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for this movie. This could be one of the greatest trilogies ever if he just rounds it out and just does it completely like it should be done. So there's a movie out on Apple TV right now called The Gorge. I actually watched this movie and thought it was not bad at all. Very fun, but turns out it's Apple's biggest movie ever on their streaming platform. And so first off, Apple platform, don't sleep on it, because Apple platform is very good. They have very good TV shows and movies on their streaming service. But The Gorge was a very good movie, and it pretty much 95% of the movie, you only see two characters, Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy. That should be enough already. I mean, it's Anya Taylor-Joy's world. We just live in it, but great movie. I think it's very fun. I mean, it could be a little better, I think, in parts. It gets slow, but overall a very fun, enjoyable ride with some twists and turns. The monsters, I think it's very good. So go out and get it watched, because it's their biggest movie ever. It surpassed Wolves, which wasn't the biggest fan of, but I very much like this movie and enjoyed it. So go watch it and let me know your thoughts. All right, we have to talk Odyssey, because this movie is just getting more and more hype. The cast is just star-studded. It's Nolan, the best director running, in my opinion, right now. And we had our first look at Matt Damon as Odysseus. He's going to be the lead. I am so excited for this movie. I cannot wait for it. Like I said, a stat cast, Christopher Nolan, Greek streaming or filming in Greece. I cannot wait for this movie. So excited. My excitement cannot be contained. This is going to be great. Christopher Nolan has just made Liquid Gold recently, and this movie cannot come fast enough with a star-studded cast. Like I said, with Lupita Nyong'o, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Matt Damon, John Bernthal. The list goes on and on. Charlize Theron is so stacked. Cannot wait for the Odyssey. It's going to be great. That's some exciting Daredevil news. So apparently the first two episodes are going to be 58 and 47 minutes and released at the same time. Now, the release schedule is a little bit odd. They're doing 2 episodes, then one, then another 2, and that's their first 6 overall. But I think this makes sense, because I'm going to guess that each storytelling aspect of the episodes, they kind of go hand in hand. And so when they're releasing 2 at the same time, they need to complete one whole story, and you don't really want one episode. You need the other to kind of tell the complete story from start, middle, and to end. So I'm okay with this, and I'm loving the runtime. Disney Plus has they'll do some 30-minute episodes, 20-minute episodes, 40-minute episodes, especially with some of their Marvel characters in their shows. So I am so excited for this. Leave Daredevil alone. Let it have the long runtime episodes. I love that. Let me see what the story is. I cannot wait. Just a couple weeks away from Daredevil, guys. You got Daredevil coming back. Kingpin, Vanessa. And finally, wrapping up. So Amazon has full creative rights to the James Bond franchise now. They paid the Broccoli family probably a lot of money to get those rights, because they worked hand in hand already, but now they have full creative control. And Bezos is out here tweeting who should be the next James Bond. It never works when you ask fans who they want should be character casting and everything. That just doesn't work, because too many different opinions come up, and it just is a headache, creates a headache. But I'm excited for this, because Amazon has done well with Fallout. They've done well with Reacher. I've just watched the new episodes of a couple of new seasons. It's great, so give Reacher a watch. But they do well with their shows. The Boys, full creative control. The Boys is great. I just hope don't turn James Bond into a streaming TV show. Don't do that. Bond should be on the big film. Adapt it, twist the story a little bit, but make it a big film franchise. That needs to be an event, blockbuster event. You can have spin-offs on Amazon, whatever, but put Bond on the big screen. That's where it needs to be. But I'm excited for this. Like I said, I'm excited for James Bond. I'm excited for how they're going to adapt it, what they're going to do with the new storytelling, pushing it forward, and I'm excited to see if they get a new actor. I imagine it'll be someone in their early to mid 30s who can play the character for 15, 20 years going like Daniel Craig did. But that's exciting. That's movie news, and I'll see you guys next week. Let's go and enjoy it and watch movies.